So this is your control panel for down here, and this is your key for the machine.
Okay.
So you have three positions. You have the off position to where it's at now. You have the purple for this control panel, and you have the blue for the basket. So you turn the key to which one you want to use.
Okay.
So you can turn it to the purple. This is your start switch with the little circle here. Fire it up, and now the machine's on. So you can work the control. I'll turn it off so that we can talk. But
yep.
So basically, you can work the control panel down here. You can pretty much do all the functions of the boom down here. The only thing you can't do from down here is drive the machine. So really, you only really use this for down here in case something happens where you lose basket control and somebody has to bring you down.
Right.
But at the end of the day, just make sure you turn this key to the off position. Otherwise, your computer's going to run, the battery's going to die. So you just want to turn that key to the off position. This is your fuel. It takes diesel. The tank is full now. You can kind of look up and see where the fuel level is.
Okay.
There's no gauge on the machine, so you pretty much have to just kind of keep an eye on it. They're going to charge. It's usually in your customer's best interest to refill it because they're going to charge you more than what diesel costs. So it's better off just putting a can and topping it off. That's really about all there is down here. The only other thing is that this lightning bolt right here is the electrical override switch. So basically, if for some reason if you lose the engine and you have the boom up and the boom is still up in the air, you can use the power of the batteries to bring the boom down. You have a switch like that here. You also have a switch like that in the basket.
Okay.
That's about really all there is down here. So if we want to use the basket, you'll turn it to the blue. So up here, your start switch is right here.
Okay.
Oh, I pushed the button. Both buttons have to be pulled up for it to turn on. That's the right button. That's the right button.
Oh.
I forgot to pull it back up. So you can start the machine from down here. So that's the only switch that you don't have your foot on this pedal right here. For every other function on this in the basket, basically you have to have your foot on this pedal for anything to work. But when you're starting the machine, you have to have your foot off the pedal. It won't start with your foot on the pedal. So basically you have two joysticks. You have your main boom arm joystick right here, and you have your drive joystick here. Your main boom arm joystick is going to raise and lower, so you basically pop this collar up. Up is up, down is down, and then you can rotate it as well. To drive the machine, you basically have this collar, pull this collar up is forward, back is reverse, left and right. It's generally considered the front of the machine is over there, this is the back of the machine.
Okay.
And then you can pretty much see on the control panel what the functions of each switch does. So you basically you can rotate your basket, you can raise your second boom arm, basically the back portion of the boom over there. You can telescope that in and out as well. This is your jib, which is this front 6-foot section here, and this is to telescope the main boom arm in and out. And then you can also tilt the basket up here. These are your 3 speed controls right here. So basically you have 3 speeds. You have rabbit, you have turtle, and then you have rabbit rough terrain. So basically you probably just are going to end up keeping it in turtle or rabbit rough terrain. Rabbit rough terrain is technically 4-wheel drive, but it's, when it's this heavy of a machine, if you're going into anything that's going to be soft, I recommend putting mats down, because mats are going to save you a lot of trouble. It's not going to dig into the ground. You're going to leave less of a footprint with the machine if you put mats down. Mats or plywood. You also have speed control. That's really about it. I mean, if you want to save time, if you want to save your hours and save your fuel, you can hit that button.
Even if you're up in the air.
Yeah, if you're up in the air, but if you're in an area for a while, just hit that button down. When you go to start it back up, pull that button up, wait for that beep, and then start it right back up again.
Okay.
Just a good idea just to save fuel. This machine's pretty decent on fuel, but you know, you wanna save where you can.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. If you run into any problems, give us a call. You know, somebody can walk you through any issues. That's just the throttle control. You can slow the speed down with this dial and rev the speed back up, basically.
Okay. Throttle for what?
For the engine.
The driving, or?
It's for both. You'll just hear the engine rev up. You'll either slow the machine down or can speed it up. It's, you know, it's your engine idle speed, basically, is what it is.
Separate and apart from this.
Right. If you have it down on turtle, though, like you'll see, like when you flip it to turtle, it'll automatically goes into like this idle right here too. But then when you have it flipped into rabbit and you have your foot on the pedal, it revs up. Yeah, I would say, I don't know where you're going with this, but you know, around here you're not going to need much.
Yeah, we're doing the chimney on the other side of the house.
Okay, so
we're in turtle mode. Yeah,
you'll be in turtle mode. You'll be fine. It'll automatically go into turtle mode anyway. Once you go up, I think with this machine it's about 10 feet. If you raise the boom arm up at all, like when I was coming up here, I had the jib up, but the main boom arm was mainly, I think it was up maybe 2 feet, but it wasn't up high. You can move into position faster that way, but if you raise the main boom arm up more than 10 feet, it's going to automatically go into it's going to go into creep mode, so you're going to be moving slower. So when you want to move it into place, what I like to do is I just raise the jib up, which is this 6 foot section here, and then you can still go fast to move it into place. Otherwise, when you have the main boom arm up, it automatically goes slow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
So, you know, mess around with it before you get close to the house, just to get used to the controls. Yeah. The one thing that a lot of people that haven't operated a lot of these find is that this one's pretty responsive, but sometimes but I drive them all the time. It's important to learn the timing of when you let go of this joystick. It's, you know, there's a slight lag before it actually stops.
Okay. So
learn that a little bit before you get up close to the house and stuff like that, and just make sure that you understand what the timing is when you take your hand off of that joystick when it actually stops. Because all the machines are different. It's better to get that timing when you're wide open than when you're up against the house.
Okay. And this is just back and forth this way. And
this is rotate the whole boom.
Okay.
And this is raise the main boom arm up and down.
Okay.
So you basically can pull this collar. Left and right is rotate. Up and down is raise and lower.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Should be good.
If you have any problems, give us a call. Somebody can walk you through it.